The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café.
Welcome to this episode of Pit Life BBQ. Gather around the pit with your hosts, Johnnie Mags and Messy Mike. Let's talk barbecue.
I can't even keep a goddamn straight face with this. What's up, everybody? Coming to you live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café in beautiful Salem, New Hampshire. It's the Pit Life BBQ podcast where we talk everything barbecue and a lot of other topics that we normally talk around the pit. As always, I'm joined by Tom Cruise.
What's going on?
What's up, Maverick?
You like it?
Huh?
You like it? Is it?
The problem is I got to look at my ugly mug in your sunglasses.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah. It's so bright up here. So I figured
Future
try
so
some
bright,
sunglasses.
You gotta wear shades. Yeah, okay.
Ooh.
Dire Straits, here we go.
That's a good one.
I know it is. That's why I said it.
Yep.
That wasn't Dire Straits. That was Timbuk 3.
Ooh.
What?
Wow.
My future's so bright, I got to wear
I thought that
shades.
was Dire Straits.
I'm afraid not.
All right, whatever. I'm wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last.
Thank you, Ed.
Oh, wait, no. Now I'm thinking I'm wrong. I'll verify that. I'll get right back to you.
All right.
You guys talk barbecue.
So, to reach us with questions and comments, please send them to pitlifebbqpodcast@gmail.com because I have a feeling that today's show is going to lead to a lot of it.
And I think we're on YouTube Live.
Technically, we're on YouTube Live because Facebook is all
having
messed up
issues
right now.
So that's another reason to subscribe to our page because you'll get the updates and you'll know if we're on Facebook or YouTube depending on technical difficulties.
So subscribe to the Facebook pages, subscribe to Instagram,
YouTube,
and if you
Twitter.
have it the regular podcast, the audio ones, you always get that. Hit subscribe, automatically downloads every week. You'll never miss an episode.
Yes.
So,
and I'm not high, by the way. I'm just wearing sunglasses.
that's all right.
So just letting everybody know.
And
You're trying to hide your identity because of what we're about to talk about.
I shouldn't have second-guessed myself. It was Timbuk 3.
All right, Timbuk 3, Future So Bright. I could have sworn it was Dire Straits. Oh, well. I was wrong.
Yep.
I've been wrong before. All right, guys. You really want to do this?
I do.
You sure?
Yep. Let's get into it.
Okay. Go ahead. Do it.
We're going to get into the great chili debate.
Oh, you're not going to do your chili thing?
Oh, I was hoping we could have that pop up. But no. Chili. How's that?
Fantastic.
All right. Good. So we're going to talk about chili. We're going to talk about why chili is so important to so many people. It's that one food that it just hurts people's feelings if it's not the way that they think it's supposed to be made or the traditional way.
I'm never going to hear the end of this.
Why?
Huh?
What?
The boys are going to go shit house over this one.
What?
Nothing.
What? Do you put beans or do you put no beans?
Personally,
yeah.
I put beans. I've always put beans. My mother put beans, so I put beans.
Okay.
It's what I'm used to.
Now, what kind of beans do you put? Do you put the beans that your mother put in, or have you transitioned because you may like this bean better, so you put this bean in it?
Straight kidney beans.
Straight kidney beans.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't do black beans or?
No.
Okay.
That's
So
all. I see. I'm gonna bury myself.
I throw
here.
corn in it as well.
Okay.
Okay. I do like the corn in it, and I throw cream style corn in it. You may throw kernels or
I throw
fresh
a regular
corn.
can of. Oh yeah, if I got fresh, I'll cut the.
Yep.
I'll chop it right off the cob, but.
So I like the cream style.
Can of corn.
To me, that's very important in my chili.
Cream style, really.
Cream style. I like the creaminess that it adds to it. I don't like regular corn in a can that's just kernels. I just like the creamy style corn better. So that's why I throw it in.
Okay.
But it's crazy because chili dates all the way back to 14th century. I think it's all the way back to the 14th century. But Billy the Kid has been quoted saying that anyone who eats chili can't be all that bad.
I like Billy the Kid.
It's
I'm an outlaw.
It's so crazy with all these
I'm running out of juice.
different variations of it. I mean, in Mexico, people put chocolate in it. So kind of like a mole. And Ed's
going to come over the counter on you on that one.
I don't like that.
And they do it because of the mole factor, so it adds a boldness to their chili.
Don't they do that in one major metropolitan area in the U.S. as well?
They could. What major metropolitan area?
I thought Cincinnati does
Cincinnati?
that.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's get to the Cincinnati chili, because I entered a chili cook-off, and I was told. Well, actually, I came in last place.
Because you had beans in it.
No, I had no beans in it.
Because you had cream corn in it.
No, because they said it was a Cincinnati chili, and people weren't used to a Cincinnati chili because it's more like a sloppy Joe.
So you got cutesy with it.
I did, and I put chocolate in it. I put cinnamon in it.
What?
Cinnamon.
Okay.
Yep. What else did I put in? The chocolate that I put in it was chocolate beer. So I used the chocolate stout, and I put that in the chili. And I also might have added peanut butter.
Wow! What?
Yes. There was a lot.
No wonder you came in goddamn last.
It was a good chili. It just didn't. If it had
put
beans,
peanut butter in Jesus Christ.
I did.
I'm gonna have to, boys. We might have to do a Google Hangout tonight and discuss this.
Next time you do chili, I don't care about the chocolate and stuff like that. But if you do chili, add your chili powder, add your cumin, your peppers, your meat, your tomatoes. Put a little peanut butter in it. Try it out. Do not knock it till you try it.
Well, I just put in the show notes that Mike offended the world with the addition of
Yes. We're definitely on YouTube because here's CJ.
Hey.
Read the damn chat on YouTube. Oh, God, I got to find this now.
Oh, great.
Bear with us. Oh, boy. Me, Dutch, and Meathead are in the chat.
Great.
I'll guarantee you, until I can find this, you'll get absolutely lambasted right now.
A traditional, so my traditional chili recipe, if I was just to make a traditional chili recipe, would be cumin, chili powder. I would use I'd use ground beef, can of tomatoes, peppers, onions, and there you go.
The one fucking
all right.
time.
Yeah, you owe me. And let it simmer. But if I was to get cute with it, I would 100% add.
I'm gonna listen to this.
What's up?
All
What's up?
damn
What's
night, guys. We gonna have to do a hangout later on
CJ, this is my fedora right here. Okay, these sunglasses are now my fedora.
No, he has nothing about this food.
It doesn't.
Who the hell put corn in their chili? First off, I put corn kernels. This one does the damn cream corn.
Yep.
It might be a Northeast thing, but the thing is, we were goddamn poor.
Oh yeah.
We put shit in everything,
and that's what
to make it last.
Exactly, and that's what chili was
to make it more
a poor man's meal. Because you had the ground beef, you had your vegetables, your spices, and tomatoes. And you just put it in a pot, let it simmer.
Meathead wants to know: did you put maraschino cherries in it?
I did. I love Shirley Temples.
Jesus Christ!
Makes the flavor much better. What?
Oh my God! Huh?
What?
Oh, you like Shirley Temples? Do you wear the goddamn tutu also?
Yep. And
dance around singing show tunes, princess.
I'm gonna stir it up again.
These goddamn sunglasses are throwing me to.
It's like playing poker.
No, it's not.
White chili. What do you think about white chili?
White chili?
Yeah. And white chili consists of either turkey or chicken, and then you have your white beans. It's chicken stock, and and spices.
Chili.
Black beans. Okay, black beans. I would like black beans because I don't like white beans or red beans, but I like black beans. But I would say that's more of my chili style compared to the red chili style, a chicken or turkey chili. My wife's uncle makes one with chicken, and it's unbelievable. It's chicken chili. He puts potato in it, so it's almost like a chowder, but he calls it a chili. So that's another thing. Does potatoes.
Oh, I bet you don't break his stones.
It sounds like a stew to me.
Stew, chowder.
You can't just call stew chili and make it
No,
chili.
no, no,
It
no,
doesn't
okay.
work like that.
Okay.
There
That's what we're
is
trying to-
guidelines.
That's
here.
what. So what's the guideline of a chili?
I think chicken is an abomination
Okay.
in a chili. I think it's got to have beef. It could be either cubed or ground beef, or I use both.
Yep.
It's got to have chili powder. Clearly, it has to have onions in it. I think, some additional cumin in there is a necessity.
Okay.
Beyond that, it may be window dressing. I mean, I like to put, then you bring a heat element that's different from the chili powder. Most chili powders aren't hot enough for me. So
Yeah.
you can either go with some cayenne to keep it pretty neutral, or get yourself a big jug of hot sauce. And
See that?
Go
Yeah,
to
I'm a
town.
hot sauce guy. Oh, speaking of,
Now, are you a hot sauce guy, or is it better to put hot sauce in chili, or hot spices, or a
I
combination
always
of both?
start with the spices. I add the hot sauce afterwards because I'm preparing for the family and everybody, and not everybody is up to,
right.
my Scoville unit level.
In the chili itself, I like some jalapenos in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, you could bump that up a notch, too, with some serranos or even tiger chilies. It depends on where you want the heat to go. Maybe throw a habanero in if you're feeling
yeah.
daring.
You ever figure out that hot sauce that comes in the coffin or whatever you were telling me about the other
No.
day?
But if someone's watching and they know what we're talking about, there's a hot sauce that comes in a wooden casket. It's something, I think Brothers is in the name, or like Brothers Revenge or something, but it comes in a wooden casket.
Kent from Daddy Dutch. White chili is chicken soup with beans.
He could be.
I love these guys.
He very well could
I
be right.
love
He
these
very well
guys.
could be right. But again, what constitutes a chili? Is it
Chili
the chili
is-
powder? Is it chili? Is it the chili cumin? Is it the spice?
Chili's red.
But they have white chili.
Okay. I told you I put at one point I made a chili, and yes, Ed, I did put chicken in it.
Well, you can't do
I
that.
put beef, I put sauce, I put everything in it. And you're sitting here yelling at me it was some type of Brunswick stew.
Well, a Brunswick stew is a tomato-based stew with chicken, turkey, pork, basically all your leftover meats in a tomato-based style stew. It's popular in Georgia, and it's called Brunswick stew. It may be called something else other places, but it's a tomato-based, could have a little spice to it, but it's all your leftover proteins usually, and you just throw it in a stew, mix it, let it simmer, and there's your Brunswick stew. So could it be chili? I have no idea.
Johnny,
very well be a chili.
hot sauce in a coffin apparently is a thing across the board. We
Okay.
got Blair's Ultra Death in a
Nope.
coffin. Meet Your Maker
Nope.
Retribution comes in a
Didn't
coffin.
you say it ended in Brothers?
I think it's like something Brothers or something.
Spider Venom comes in.
Spider Venom.
Let me
I'm
see
willing to
if
try.
let me see if I can find any brothers for you, Mike.
Yeah, it's either Butcher, Brother, something like Revenge. What?
Ken, where is Chef Johnny when you need him? I told you, Chef Johnny is going to eat your lunch. We're having him on, and I'm just going to sit here, maybe in the corner because I might get a little scared.
Okay. Who's Chef Johnny?
You need to pay attention
I will.
and to watch the shows I've been telling you to
I will.
watch.
I will. Okay, I'll watch him.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, no, there it is. I've been trying.
Where's my pen flip?
Ken,
Oh,
go ahead. Flip the pen. There you go.
Okay.
Now you're going to get a cease and desist from Kent on that because that is copyrighted and trademarked by Kent.
No, but I'm being honest. The whole just chili. I mean, what constitutes a chili from a chowder? Is it the heavy cream in a chowder? Because if you do a chicken chili, you can put some sort of cream in there with the chicken stock to make it a little creamier.
The chowder is cream. It is usually
Okay.
of a white sauce consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Well, consistency, it ain't part of it. Whatever. I'm off the damn sunglasses. I'm blaming you on
so
this
excited.
one. I will come across this desk.
What? Go ahead.
I'll stab you with you idiot. All right. As far as I'm concerned,
Yep.
chili.
Okay.
Chili is clearly very regional.
Mm-hmm.
You have Texas chili.
Yes.
You have, what is it, Cincinnati?
Cincinnati.
What else we got?
You got Texas chili, Cincinnati chili.
And is the Cincinnati chili, is that more like the Sloppy Joe type
Correct.
thing? Okay.
Yep.
Beans or no beans. Chili with beans is called chili with beans.
Plus, in Texas, I'm assuming you have different regions of chili as well because you have San Antonio chili. I
Never heard of it. You're talking out your ass.
No, I'm not. Watch this. Booyah. Let's see.
California chili.
San Antonio
It's
chili,
verde.
also called Yankee-style chili. Okay?
Which Yankee would be us. Okay, we might have an
It
argument
consists
going
of
here.
pork belly,
You got my attention.
which, wow, okay. Flour, beef shoulder, pork shoulder, onions, cloves, water, poblano pepper, serrano chilies, dried red chilies, ground cumin, oregano, and salt. So there's no chili pepper in it whatsoever, or chili powder. It's just getting its flavor from the peppers, the poblanos, the serranos, and the reds. But using the pork
So
belly,
the-
that sounds freaking
yeah, but
amazing.
the peppers are going to add some heat to it.
Correct. But the
there's-
chili powder, I feel, has a distinct flavor to it. So you know you're eating
You know
chili when
you're
you
eating
have
it.
the chili powder. You know, if you just do the regular chilies, I don't know. You know, is this a stew? Is this a broth or jimbota?
Chili is not a stew.
It could be a stew.
No, it's not.
Okay. See.
So
Ed,
I'm looking.
please.
Chili is going to be thicker than a stew.
Oh, stew can be
Ooh.
quite thick.
Ooh, touche. Good.
I'm going home.
So a stew,
I'm taking my pen and I'm going home.
a soup is thin, a stew is thick, and then you got chili.
And
Oh, God.
And the chowder is on the thicker side, although
With
I've
cream.
seen pretty thin chowders.
Mhm. Yep, and again, Cincinnati chowder,
Yeah.
that's thin.
Well, and then there's that
The Manhattan.
other abomination. Yeah, the
Manhattan clam chowder.
Look at me.
That's
I don't
thin.
do anything thin. Okay? Thick is better.
So, you know what's interesting, too? I mean, people dump chili powder in the chili, but I think people don't often think about, well, what kind of chili powder should I be buying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it really is a mix of other things, right?
Correct.
And says like the McCormick's, which everybody sees on the shelf, is cumin, oregano, garlic, salt. So I would think the type of chili powder you use would be critical in this.
Mhm. I always use the dark chili powder.
I always just use whatever.
Regular, whatever you have in-
the
yeah.
McCormick's.
Yeah.
Whatever
And that-
was in the.
And I think the dark
Shelf.
chili powder is McCormick's too. That's just what the supply stores have. So yeah.
No, normal.
And meat wise, so
That's where I was just about to go.
ground beef. Yeah, you can use ground beef. But if you want to step it up, I mean, I think I was talking to you that day that I had sausage, and I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna just throw some sausage into a chili and make a chili. And it was the Italian spicy sausage.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. It was awesome. It just brought that flavor level up a notch with using the Italian sausage. I didn't put any ground beef in it or any beef in it, just the sausage.
Did you cut it up or did you
It was already
remove the casing?
No, it was already ground sausage.
Because even that, especially with the hot Italian sausage, it does add an extra level of flavor to it, which is great. Like I said, whenever I do it, it's always ground beef.
Yep.
And I'll throw some Italian sausage in there, But now, God damn it!
Go ahead.
Don't.
No, go ahead and listen.
I always save the trimmings now
Okay.
from everything I do,
Yep.
from the briskets to the pork butts. Just throw them in the freezer when you're ready to do it. Boom, right into the chili.
Yep.
So yeah, I've been doing some brisket. That's where I've been getting the mashup of the ground beef, the brisket. Put a little sausage.
And that's huge too, saving the trimmings, especially from like the brisket.
Yeah.
I mean,
not for nothing. You're paying for the whole damn brisket.
Exactly.
You might as well use it all.
Exactly.
As much of it as you can anyway.
When we were doing when we were selling at a local brewery.
Oh, you're fucked now.
Oh, the language. This used to be a kid show, apparently.
Yeah, well, I'm looking right now, and it says Texas-style barbecue and cuisine. That is the one and only Chef Johnnie.
Okay. Well, chili
He's gonna kill you
chili
right now.
is the official
He's going to kill you.
food of Texas, isn't it? I believe.
I'm going to find out.
Since 1977. But so when we were cooking at a brewery, when we were trimming briskets, and we would trim the thin slices of fat off, we would coat those in brown sugar.
Coat what?
So we trimmed the fat off brisket.
Yeah.
Okay. Thin, and we didn't really, we didn't have space to do stuff. So we trim it off, and instead of just throwing it away, we tried, well, let's try something. We coated it in brown sugar, a little rub. We threw it back in the smoker.
The fat cat.
Yeah. And it smoked to a point of, it tasted like candy. It tasted almost like bacon, but it was beef. And we couldn't keep these in stock. Once people tasted them, they loved them. And it's thin slices of fat and coated in brown sugar. And they just candied up. And with that smoked flavor, it was freaking unbelievable.
You smoked fat.
Yep.
With brown sugar.
Yep.
You're making me sound skinny.
No, it's crazy, yeah. And they were so delicious. They were so delicious. You could cut them with a fork and they just melted right in your mouth. It was almost like a pork belly, but beef. So we figured out something to do with the trimmings with brisket. Yes, the official dish of Texas. See, I told you. I think since 1977.
Since 1977. Jesus. You're killing me.
Why?
You're killing me.
You weren't born yet.
No, I wasn't.
No, you weren't.
I had to think about that one for a minute. No, see, because we'll have a hangout later. We'll start a hangout possibly. See if we can set that up, and I'm going to listen to you.
Okay.
Because you're going to be nowhere to be found.
What are you talking about?
So now I'm going to have to take all the lashings for you. You're going to owe me. But yeah, we are definitely having Chef Johnnie on beginning of next month.
Okay.
I think that's the first spot we have. Yeah, he's great.
So Cincinnati chili is known for cinnamon and cloves. So more of that robust, sweet, desserty flavor, I guess. You could call it. Then you got the green and white chilies. Substituting turkey for beef with white beans for red beans. Tomatillo. And green chilies in place of red tomatoes and red chilies. So it's crazy. I just want to know what chili is.
You want to know what chili is? Stay the hell off of Google.
Okay? That's all I want to know.
Chili is whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
Like I said.
Perfect.
No, I just shot myself
Perfect.
in the damn foot on that one.
Chili is whatever John wants it to be.
That's right. So if I say it's with beans, it's with beans.
Done.
Chef Johnnie, he made me say it. But no, it's very regional.
Okay.
Like you said, around here in the Northeast, there's beans.
Mm-hmm.
At Texas, no way. California, no way. Everywhere's different.
Does
like
California put kale in their chili?
I doubt it.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I don't know. You could put some avocado slices on top. That might be nice.
That might be good.
If all these guys stop talking to me, I'm bashing your door in tonight.
That won't be the first.
I'm gonna throw you on my new Blackstone. We're gonna smash burger your ass.
Have up some messy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 2 weeks in a row, we're off the damn rails. It's fun, though.
It is.
But no, what I think with the chili is,
Yep.
everyone's got their own style.
Correct.
and everyone's got their own style from what they grew up with.
And the
what
chili
mom and
cook-offs,
dad
too.
made.
Yeah. But I think the chili cook-offs have kind of stepped that up a notch because now people just want to go crazy with the chili recipes when a basic chili would probably just do fine in a chili cook-off. But because they hear the word cook-off, now they're like, oh, what can I do? What can I add? What can I do this? What kind of beef? I need to make it more than what a chili normally is. So I think that, the cook-offs have something to do with it. So the flavors have just kind of gone crazy.
Yeah, you might be onto something, Blind squirrel gets a nut once in a while.
Exactly.
See, I think what's important, too, is garnishes on the side, right? You got to have some cheese you can put on top of that. You got to have some raw onion if you want to.
Now, is it
that.
Mexican cheese? Or is it any cheese that Johnnie likes?
I think Johnnie might like some jack cheese on his. I don't know.
Throw a little pepper jack on there, add an extra little oomph with the dab of sour cream.
A little pepper Johnnie cheese.
Pepper Johnnie.
Sour cream.
Yeah, I mean, if you got
cornbread.
Oh,
cornbread's a staple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mix it in.
I tried that.
Boy.
It didn't work out so well.
I don't know. You could take your cream corn and make cornbread out of it.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Makes
can.
a nice cornbread.
Yeah.
And you can
take
also
your cream corn, leave it in the cornbread, and have that on the side. Don't put it in the damn chili.
And you can also put chili and mac and cheese.
Chili mac and cheese. Yeah. Okay.
Chili mac. That are you kidding me? That would be huge. I would eat that every single day.
Yeah, I mean,
throw it all in the bag of corn chips, and that's a party right there.
Yeah.
I go to one restaurant that's got a smoked brisket mac and cheese. Oh, and it's to die for. They put some onion strings on the top of it.
Thank God we're off chili. We're back to mac and
Is
cheese.
Is that restaurant around here?
Well, I can say it. Maybe they'll sponsor us.
Maybe.
It's called Red Heat. It's down in Bedford.
Oh, yep. Red Heat Tavern, Bedford and Wilmington.
Yep.
Yep.
It's very good there, that
Okay.
mac and cheese.
I'll have to try that. Never thought of that.
And they use the squiggly pasta that really picks up
cavatappi.
all the... Yeah.
Yep. That's the... I think that's the only pasta that you should use for mac and cheese.
I think
it fills up the bowl,
Yep.
And it also keeps the cheese. What?
Chili cook-offs, no beans are allowed.
Huh.
Oh, really? What chili?
And I'm standing by that one.
So that's a Texas chili cook-off?
Is that all chili cook-off? I'm going to assume all chili cook-offs.
All right.
Because I do know Chef Johnnie is passionate about chili. He's very laid back and everything, but once chili comes in, gets a little feisty, which I like. Well, yeah, I'm gonna wave the white flag, and I'm gonna say, no more beans.
No more beans.
No more beans.
No more beans.
Enough with your damn accents. What country's that from?
I don't know.
Oh, and by the way, in a couple weeks 2 weeks when Oli's on,
yeah.
If you say put another shrimp on the barbie, I'm walking out of here. I'm just warning you now.
Now.
If he has an accent, it's going to be awesome.
Of course he's got an accent. He's from Australia.
Oh, I can't believe it. That was for St. Patrick's Day.
And
yeah, don't.
Top of the morning to you.
Johnny, you might want to spend a few minutes with Mike before the show teaching him how to pronounce.
Ollie?
Oh, I'm gonna introduce them for the first time.
Yeah, right.
So then he'll be able to figure it all out.
If his name was a number, I would know it 100%. With names, I am just not good with names, and I apologize.
Did you see his post the other day on Facebook?
No.
He went to Starbucks. Mm-hmm. You know how they write your name on it?
Yeah.
It said Holly. I posted. I go, was Mike your barista? He just started
because I think so.
Laughing. I think so.
Well, we all have challenges at Starbucks. I went in. What's the name? Ed. How do you spell that? I said, E-D. Oh.
And when is he going to be on?
I don't know. We got to set up a date.
Okay. And next week. So let's start talking about that too, because I just want to briefly talk about the. I don't even know what it's called. It's a grill. It's a camp. So
we're off chili. I told you this was a bad idea. I told you that last week.
For 1 second.
for 1 second.
Go ahead.
Next week.
Yes.
Next week, my friend Sean Callanan is coming on, and he's going to come on and talk about the Watchman Stove.
And if
he is he's part of the Watchman Stove Pro team. He's a jack of all trades. You know, he used to be my technical drawing teacher back in the day.
Okay.
And
can you draw?
Yeah.
You can.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So he did a good job.
He did well.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, just checking.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is a Bass Pro Shop
Ambassador.
Well, yeah, he's an ambassador too.
Shopper.
But he's on their pro team for archery. He does all their tournaments and things like that. He puts on demonstrations.
Okay.
Huge outdoorsman. And that's how he got hooked up with Watchman Stove, because he takes it into the field with him.
Yeah.
Because it's very portable. It's sturdy. Thing looks wild.
Before you mentioned it to me, I had no clue what. I've never even seen one. When you mentioned it, I went online, freaking Google, because he sent us a picture, but I couldn't really see from the picture because it was a little dark. So I went on Google and checked it out. So it comes as a kit.
Take your sunglasses off next time; it'll clear up a little bit.
No, I don't think so. It comes as a kit, and you put it together, and again, it looks awesome. I mean,
it's crazy looking.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Plus the functionality of it, and the portability of it is.
It attaches right to your tailgate too, so you can take it tailgating, you can take it camping.
Yep.
Take it into the field as a hunter.
But you got the flame. You get the flame with your, for your proteins and whatever you want to put on top of your vegetables. But then you can also put stuff kind of around.
It has a little table around the firebox, and he had wrapped up some. He was going to do baked potatoes.
Yep.
So you had them wrapped up in foil right around the firebox. What was very interesting, I can't wait to find out. He said it runs on scrap wood. So that's going to be interesting, because you're not dealing like with us, applewood, maplewood, cherry,
right.
post.
But so hold on, when it runs on scrap wood. So I have a buddy who thought he could like barbecue and stuff. You don't want to put pressure treated wood in any type of fire. Okay, and I'm just saying that because my buddy was like, "Oh, let's have a cookout," and then he's putting pressure treated wood into his freaking grill on the top of his charcoal.
You were there?
Holy, yeah! I'm like, I'm all set.
That explains
I'm all set.
Everything.
I'm good. I'm like,
that explains
what are you doing?
Everything.
I go, what are you doing? He goes, I'm getting rid of wood. I go, it's freaking pressure treated. He's like, yeah. I go, look that up right now. I go, empty your whole freaking grill out, put it in an aluminum pail, and get rid of everything. Stupid.
Yeah, so I'm real interested to see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am too.
With the scrap wood, which makes sense, because if you're taking it in the field with you.
Now, is scrap wood like kindling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when you're going hunting, you're not bringing a bag of applewood with you.
No,
you're not bringing a bag of hickory with you.
You're finding whatever you can find.
You're finding what you can find in there.
Yeah.
So I'm interested.
So there's no charcoal or anything? You don't do any fire baskets? Or
No.
Okay.
I suppose you could if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to find out that next week. He actually wants to try to hook up sometime this week.
Johnny,
take some
somebody
pictures.
forgot to start the clock on time, so it's actually 8 minutes ahead of that. So we're running at about 34 minutes.
Oh, see, I was about to mention earlier, but I figured it had something to do with Facebook being all screwed up.
No,
we didn't have the
just
clock
your
either.
producer being all screwed up.
I looked up during the chili thing. I go, we're only 13 minutes into this. I go, oh, boy. I told you this was a bad idea.
I'm doing the same thing.
I told you this was a bad
I feel
idea.
like we've been talking for 20. It's been 6.
There goes the pen.
You have to throw shit at me.
So that's chili. Can we all agree that it's regional?
Chili is what you want it to be. How's that? Chili is what...
As long as it don't have beans in it.
It's what you want it to be.
I'm going with the no beans from now on. It's a safer place to be. I'm becoming Sweden right now.
Beans are healthy, so why not have them in it? Because it's another form of...
Have a side of baked beans, and there's your beans coverage.
Ooh, I would put baked beans in it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, thank you, Ed, for hitting that music. That's it for this week, folks. We'd like to thank you all for joining us. Jesus Christ. Please send your questions and comments to Messy Mike. All the death threats and everything else. But any other questions or comments, please send them to pitlifebbqpodcast@gmail.com. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
Not today. Not today on Facebook, but maybe tomorrow.
It's going to be on Facebook as soon as it's going to be uploaded to Facebook as soon as possible.
So just hit subscribe.
Can I do this?
Go ahead.
Shut your mouth.
Go ahead. I'm going to turn.
Find us on those aspects. Find the audio on any iTunes, Stitcher, any podcast carrier. Please hit like, subscribe, rate, and review. Don't review on this show, but the previous ones, feel free to. But most importantly, share. We're growing. Keep on growing. We're loving it. We thank you guys so much. Until next week, keep the smoke rolling.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.